Today marks the start of the second segment of Arkansas's waterfowl season. Plus, there are other fishing and hunting opportunities this weekend. And Wake Up Central's Skot Covert breaks it all down for us in today's Outdoor Report.
All right, it's Saturday, which means it's another edition of the Outdoor Report. Trey's got the week off, and no worries, we've got Forrest in his place this week. Now, Forrest, big day, second split of duck season underway as we speak. A lot of folks highly anticipating getting back in those duck blinds. What do you know?
Yeah, so, after the first split, it was kind of rough.
Was really
Not
dry.
a lot of water. Yeah, definitely. So today's looking a lot better, and it usually is this time of year.
Sure.
It usually lends itself to a little more water, a little colder temperature. So it should be looking like a pretty good start.
I really think we're going to get those showers, those storms later today. It's going to help in eastern Arkansas, but it's really that big push of air that arrives later tonight.
Yeah.
I highly suspect there's going to be some good hunts tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And if not, we're blaming you, not the weatherman.
Right.
Excellent. Okay, so that's duck season. It's the second split. You got the third split coming up later in the year. 60-day season overall runs through January 31st. We'll be talking about that for the next several weeks. My favorite topic here on the Outdoor Report. But there are other things going on. We got to talk about trout fishing in Arkansas too.
Right. Yeah. So this time of year, it's great for trout fishing. For everyone who's not trying to get out there and shoot ducks, it is a good time to go trout fishing on the little red or the white. Or, we stock fish in ponds all over the state, the Family Community Fishing Program. So you can go to agfc.com /family fishing and learn, where they're stocking those trout at. So you can just, in your neighborhood, go catch trout in a pond.
I think it's remarkable that you guys do that. I've fished at several of those community ponds, and one, it's a little bit easier, right? If you're looking for a quick dinner, like that's an easy way to go do it. Or I have a little with big brother, big sisters, and wanted to introduce him to fishing.
Right.
And you go to one of these community ponds, they're going to bite pretty well, right?
Right.
It's a great way to introduce kids or someone that doesn't fish to the sport. So where can we find that website at again?
So it'll be agfc.com /family fishing. And we're also stocking, this week we stocked trout in the Conway nursery pond. So, since we drew that down, the fishing opportunity, we wanted to make sure that was still there. So we are stocking fish in that nursery pond, and trout is another one that we've stocked. So that is another opportunity for people to get out and with their families this time of year and get some fishing.
We have some good weather days too that make for perfect trout fishing weather. Okay, switching gears here, I'm reminded one of AGFC's most recent biggest successes, in my opinion, is the rehabilitation of bears in Arkansas. So successful that last year, for the first time ever, we had bear season in South Arkansas, right? You used to think of bears up in the hills and the Ozarks, but really they migrated south. They're expanding south, so we're kicking off that second season. What's that look like for us?
Yeah, so it's the same system as we've had before. It is a quota system. Okay. So it's zones 3 and 4. There's a 5 bear quota in 3 and a 25 bear quota in 4. So we're trying to keep those numbers down so that population continues
to grow.
And we're asking hunters, it's not against the law to shoot a female bear. There's collared female bears. All the bears that we're tracking are females. So if you see a collar, it is a female bear. But we're asking hunters to think about the bear population and try to mitigate as much female harvest as we can to help with that. So if you see a collared bear, it is not illegal to take that bear. But if you're wanting to help us do research, learn more about it, and help the population, think about maybe passing on that bear and trying to get a male bear.
Forrest, you say collared bears. We're talking those GPS collars that are easily recognizable, right? If you see a bear, and it's going to very clearly have a collar if it's one of those. And those are the females.
Yes, correct. All the collared bears are females.
Okay. Not against the law.
No, absolutely not.
But if you care about the sport, if you care about the animal, maybe take a pass on those.
Yeah, and like we said, we're setting the quota numbers for that reason, to help with that. And so you do what you feel like you want to do. If you want a bear and it's been, your thing to get a South Arkansas bear, get your bear. We understand. Also, a new regulation for this year, well, not regulation, you have to have the bear permit, and it is separate from your hunting license. Before, it was included when you bought it. You didn't have to do another step. Now you have to go in. It is free to all residents, but you have to select the bear permit if you want to hunt bears.
Got it.
So just make sure you do that in your app or online when you buy your license.
Awesome. All right, whether you're headed outdoors to duck hunt, to bear hunt, you're going to go cast a line, try to catch a trout or a catfish, good luck to you. We'll be back out here in the Weather Garden with another edition of the Outdoor Report coming up next Saturday.